Hello from Cincinnati's Short-Term Rental Association. Today we'll be examining the state of short-term rentals, Cincinnati's fastest-growing small business category. We will cover what a short-term rental is, who owns them, how many are in Cincinnati, and their economic impact on our city. A short-term rental is a home, like an Airbnb, where guests can stay for visits up to 30 days. They allow travelers to experience our city like locals. Some short-term rentals are unhosted. The host doesn't live there. Unhosted spaces are usually used for guests visiting the city, and nothing more. By making it cost-effective to rehab or upgrade blighted properties, they enable us to return vacant properties to working order. For example, Vivian Lofts on Washington Park was only put back into use because Airbnb made it cost-effective to rehabilitate. Now Vivian Lofts accommodates visitors to the city, and creates new long-lasting jobs for property managers and contractors. Now we'll talk about how short-term rentals attract new visitors, create high-wage jobs, improve the government's finances, and keep money in our city. In 2017, short-term rental owners brought 42,000 guests to the city. These visitors in turn spend money at other local restaurants, coffee shops, and retailers. With more customers they can then expand and hire more staff. These 42,000 guests then spent an estimated $22.1 million on food, drink, and entertainment. To put that into perspective, $22 million is enough to run 36 successful restaurants, even if not a single local customer spends a dime. These economic benefits are just the beginning. Short-term rentals employ property managers, cleaners, and provide income for owners. Short-term rentals also have positive benefits for our city's government. In 2017, the consumer spending that we talked about earlier generated an estimated $1.5 million in sales tax for our city. In addition, every time that a blighted property is brought back to productive use, it generates additional property tax for our city. And, like every business owner, short-term rental business owners pay city income tax on all of their income. Also, don't forget that all of the businesses and employees being supported by guest spending also pay income tax. But wait, you might ask, wouldn't all of these guests have come to Cincinnati and spent their money, even if they had to stay at a hotel? The answer is that many wouldn't. Short-term rentals attract many guests to our city when they would not otherwise stay. Price and convenience are big factors. Over one-third of Cincinnati short-term rental bookings occur less than a week from the travel date. In addition, surveys show that people do more travel because they save an average of 27% versus the cost of a hotel. Surveys show that this leads to double the food and entertainment spending, versus when people stay at hotels. However, some people argue that unhosted short-term rentals are actually bad for the city. They believe that short-term rentals reduce the stock of available housing, and distort the housing market. Are the negative claims true? We investigated. If the claims are true, then we would expect to see a lack of available long-term rentals, especially in neighborhoods with many short-term rentals. Instead, we found that neighborhoods with the highest density of short-term rentals actually have more available housing than in recent memory. We found that Zillow, Trulia, and Craigslist each have significantly more apartments looking for a tenant than short-term rentals. A few large housing developments, such as Alumni Lofts, illustrate the unlikelihood that short-term rentals could distort the housing market. In summary, short-term rentals attract visitors, create high-wage jobs, improve the government's finances, and keep money locally.